And so in doing what I do, I would have to say, not that I'm a phlebotomist, I'm not an expert in blood per se, as far as, what its chemical makeup is and all that kind of stuff. But I do know what blood looks like, and I do know how to embalm bodies. And in all of my years of embalming, we would run across clots from time to time. But since the middle of last year, I'm going to say around May, give or take a little bit, May or June of last year, the blood, the stuff that's coming out is very abnormal, and it's not normal blood. The blood, something about the blood has changed, and it's drastic. It's something that is hard for me to not see. Now, of course, when I first started seeing the anomalies, I was thinking to myself, well, maybe this is just weird or something. But when you start seeing the same thing over and over again, you start to realize something's not right. And I can't 100% prove what's causing it, because we were just getting over the pandemic of COVID-19. And we did notice an increase in clotting, but it wasn't until after the rollout of the vaccine that these really unusual fibrous structures started appearing.
So let's say before 2021, what would you say the frequency and nature of the blood clots were when you did come across them? And obviously, how would you contrast that with the nature and frequency of clotting after?
Okay, well, prior to 2020 or 21, we would see clotting usually, probably around 5, maybe 10%, give or take a little bit here and there. But now I'm lucky if I have 15% of the bodies that don't have clots. I mean, almost the majority of the bodies that I embalm now are clotted. Let me give you an example here. With 120 out of 122 bodies that I embalmed recently, let me just do it this way. Out of 358 bodies, the last 358 that I've embalmed, that's this year alone. 49, 59. About 60 something were not clotted. I mean, wow. That's pretty significant.
I would say
so. And so probably half of them were very heavily clotted. So prior to last year, it wasn't like that. Now, there was an increase in clotting back in 2020 towards the end, but it wasn't nothing like we see now.